Hi, folks. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in sunny Southern California. That gentleman out there is
Todd Mayville in wet and cold Colorado.
I thought for a second there you were calling me from Colombia.
Maybe.
These are
Well, Colombia be a lot warmer. It's like
Yeah.
mid-40s here today.
Yeah, what you were telling me off camera, you're gonna get snow again?
Yeah, tonight they're saying like 1 to 3 inches.
Well, you're really at high. Well, he is at a higher altitude, so it doesn't stop snowing
Yeah.
until like July, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like,
You get
more
like,
like almost 8,000.
dryness, and then it starts to snow again, like in
Pretty much.
yeah, okay,
Yep.
like in late August.
Yeah, my life.
Hey, if you're gonna live at 8,000 feet, that's what happens.
Totally.
So today, Todd and I are going to be looking at Epic Western, not to be confused with wet. Did I get that right? Not to be confused with Western Epic, because that's a movie. But this is the La Paloma flavor. This is coming in at 8%. So I guess, Todd, each one of these is coming in at different. Their ranch water came in at 10%.
Right.
This is an 8%. We're gonna, as usual, we're gonna taste it at room temperature, and then I'm gonna pause my recording. I'm gonna go grab my bag of ice, because we only got one set of these. Otherwise, I would chill one, but we don't. So we're gonna just do the best we can.
Yep.
So here we go. I'm gonna pop this one right here away from my keyboard.
Yep, I did the same thing.
Wow. Yeah, these have been, they got some great carbonation. I'm gonna pour mine in my my trusty Dodgers rocks glass.
Hey, as soon as I open it, I hit a grapefruit. So that's cool.
Oh yeah,
It's really aromatic.
wow. Oh, that smells good.
Yeah, it does.
That's almost, now here's the thing. Texas, where I think these guys are located, the folks at Epic Western, they were nice enough to actually send us a pin.
Yeah.
I think they're based in Texas, and so Texas is known for their ruby red grapefruit.
Right.
So there's not, it's an off pink color, but not a whole lot.
No, it's pretty clear still. Yep.
Great nose.
Oh yeah, lots of grapefruit.
It's not a bitter grapefruit. It's really a sweet grapefruit.
Yep. Not a lot of tequila though. I'm not getting any tequila.
No, we did get a lot of the agave aroma in the ranch water.
Yep.
Not on this one. And if you're using ruby red or using any kind of grapefruit, that's just going to drown it out anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, that smells really divine.
It does.
Again, generally at room temp, these things are the aromas are very one-sided. So there's not a whole lot of complexity, which is okay because it's an RTD, right?
Right.
Ready to drink. So let's ready to drink it.
Here we go.
Oh, way better.
Yeah. This one's drinkable.
Yeah. The reason, again, people ask us, why are we dissecting this at room temp? Okay, look, first of all, you're not going to pound a 12-ouncer. You're not going to do it unless, you're adventuresome. You're at a barbecue, you're at a tailgater, maybe you're the host, right? So you got to set your drink down, and then eventually you'll come back to it, and eventually it's gonna cool off. It's you get it, you pull it chilled out of the ice chest, and eventually it's just gonna warm up a little bit. And you always wonder, are you gonna go back to it? Are you gonna like it when it's not so cold?
Right.
Because if you don't, you're just gonna dump it and go grab another one.
Yep.
But how much of this are you gonna waste? So, and now with so many of these, the recipes are very important.
Oh yeah.
The recipes, the flavor profiles, the combinations we're getting now. Just last week, Jim and I did one that was aloe and mint. They're very creative, recipes. Volley has a beautiful ginger recipe that's just spectacular. So far, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No underlying bitterness. There's just a hint of tartness.
Yep. See, this one, they have salt in this one too, according to the can, but it's not overpowering like the ranch water was.
Yeah, the ranch water had way too much salt.
Yeah.
But this one, in fact, this one I would even say, I was going to ask you because I haven't read the can yet. Does it have
Yeah.
salt?
It does. Just
Wow.
the right amount though.
I'm impressed. I like this.
Yeah, this one's good.
This is going to be good at room 10. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go grab my bag of ice. I'm going to pour the rest of it a little bit on ice, and we're going to stir it around and taste it chilled and see what we come up with.
Yeah.
So stick with us. I'll be right back. All right. So I'm back. I'm going to grab some ice from my bag of ice because we didn't get one chilled. And anyway, so be that as it may, we're going to work on what we got. I'm going to throw some chips in it. Hopefully it cools it off enough. It should. And I'm going to pour a little bit more on top. I actually would have liked to have really had this really cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so to give more background information, it's got 5 grams of carbs
Yep.
on the can, gluten-free, and no sugar, which is
Yep.
good. Okay, so especially for those like Jim, for instance, is a diabetic.
Sure.
So he's got to watch his sugar intake, and especially when it comes to RTDs, because some of them can be really sweet.
Oh yeah.
So poured some in here.
Yep.
Gonna stir it around a little bit.
I was rolling mine for a little bit here now. It still has some good nose on it,
Yep.
which is really cool.
Well, it's good that it doesn't get muted, because sometimes
Yeah.
people will mute that nose, and then
Yep.
you're not really sure what it is that you're drinking.
And so I can get a little more salt on the. It's a little more briny smelling, but
Yeah.
not in a bad way.
Yeah, maybe the ranch water needs to come in at 8 instead of 10. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. But then we'll take a look at their ingredients to see what they're using for this. But
Yeah.
right now it's very gentle, and then it comes up a little bit briny, which tends to be the MO for a lot of these. It just the soda water that they're using will do that.
Right.
So it's not uncommon. Now I want to dive in and see what we get.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay. I can drink that.
yeah, that's refreshing. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's well done.
Yep. That's a good Paloma.
Yeah, it is. I'm willing to bet they're using Ruby Reds for their grapefruit, but we'll find out. Let's
Let me see what the ingredients
see
say.
if that can says anything for us. We got no information, so we're not real sure. I'm sure. I know that these guys come out of Texas.
It doesn't actually have grapefruit juice in it, according to this.
Are you kidding?
Well, it says carbonated water, tequila, erythritol, was a chemical that has citric acid, sodium citrate, Paloma flavor,
Really?
crystallized grapefruit with citric acid, grapefruit oil, grapefruit juice, sodium benzoate, and potassium sorbate, and salt. So no actual grapefruit juice in it.
Wow. No, but
Yeah.
you have the crystallized grapefruit.
Yeah, I don't know if I would count that. I mean, yeah.
And that seems to be their MO. They're doing this with a lot of the crystallized
Yeah.
juices, and flavors.
Yep.
Paloma flavor. They actually have a Paloma flavor.
I was gonna say, what's Paloma flavor?
I don't know. If you read this verbatim, in Spanish, it tastes like a bird. But that's
Right.
that's not right. It is. They're using real tequila. There's a known number right there, 1531. So it is canned in Mexico. Well, I'm just surprised that they're using as much of these chemicals as they are, because we've had some made in Mexico just recently, and the flavors are very natural. you know,
Sure.
they're not using all, I've never seen this list of, I like the fact that they're transparent because they don't have to put this,
Totally. Right, right.
you know, because had this been canned in the United States, the FDA would make them give more of the information and the calorie count and things like that.
Right.
But so they are giving us a lot of information. But let's see, the can says, your main squeeze packs a punch, made with 100% blue agave tequila, sparkling water, grapefruit, salt. Okay, so the can says grapefruit, but when you read the ingredients, it's actually Paloma flavor.
I mean, let's just say if they want to call it crystallized grapefruit, it's grapefruit, I guess, but
Well, grapefruit oil,
yeah.
they're using grapefruit juice. So they crystallized grapefruit. That's what that is. It's got,
Yeah.
it's all crystallized, but that's the ingredients. It's acid, oil, grapefruit juice, the preservative, potassium sorbate, both two preservatives, and then salt.
Yeah.
Okay. I still like it.
Yeah, it's not terrible at all.
No,
I'd drink it.
yeah, I think as far as Palomas go, I like it. I think it's a brand of promise worthy in
I would say so.
the RTD category. So do we have anything else that we want to say about these folks? Other than, yeah, I don't have a price point, but maybe off camera we can pick some of that up and find out what a 3-pack or 4-pack, how it comes and what the price points are. Anyway, that's our take on Epic Western, and this is the Paloma. Okay, La Paloma.
Pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Okay, I like it. I could drink this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wish we had the extra cans so we could drink them, really cool. But it's okay. It's all right. Even on the rocks, not bad.
Yep.
Not bad. So I like this recipe. But that's our take on Epic Western La Paloma. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That guy out there is
Todd Mayville in Colorado.
in freezing Colorado.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, all of our channels and networks. Follow Todd. Give everybody your handle on Instagram.
This is Todd.Mayville. I don't have it. It's not fancy.
That's good. Yeah, because Todd sometimes he lives way up in the mountains, and every once in a while he'll have moose.
Yes.
And I like that one moose you posted on Instagram, the one you could rent for an hour. I like that. That was
Indeed.
But anyway, that's our take. You can follow us on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels, especially Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're everywhere. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on the podcast, subscribe, download it wherever you get your podcast, and hit the notification bell. Give us a like, share it if you want, and then subscribe because we like you. Other than that, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.